Hello, this is Marshallie and welcome to my garden diary. So, today I am going to harvest my first potatoes and I am so excited. Uh, so, I didn't do anything to this patch. I think the birds have been digging around, but this is quite ready to be harvested because the green part of the potato have dried up. I don't want to harvest all of this at once. Um, so the potatoes that are exposed, I'm going to get those together and then I'll try and mark where they are so I can remember because there's no, because the top part is dried, if I don't mark it, then I won't know where to dig, and I don't want to dig up everything at once and then store them in the house. I want to dig them up fresh and then use them. So I think I planted 10 potatoes here, or was it 8? I think it was 8 or 10 potatoes I planted. So I'm going to dig up this one here first without collecting all the exposed potatoes to see how much I got from one potato. So you plant one potato, how many potatoes can you get from one? So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to dig up only that one and then I'm going to get pieces of sticks, I think, and I'm going to put them over where there's a uh, yeah, there's potato to be harvested so that I don't forget where those are. And then I'll show you how many potatoes I got from one potato in just a bit. Okay. Okay, so there it is. My harvested potatoes. I am so happy right now. And my potatoes are not perfect, but they are organic. They were grown in my garden. Some are small, some are big. And yeah, this will be lunch for today. So I think on average there's about 14 for each potato. I got at least 12. So this is the biggest harvest. This is all from one potato. That is all from one potato, and then that one is all from one potato. That one I just kind of separated them. Those were the biggest one, middle size, and small. And then I also separated them in terms of which ones I won't eat. So those two I won't eat because they're a little bit green, and so I'll save them and then I'll replant those. And all of these are good to eat. And then here, all of those are good to eat. And then those, some were too close to the surface of the earth, and so they even started sprouting again and growing. And some of them have a bit of green on it, so I won't eat those. If the potatoes are green, then it can be toxic. So you don't want to eat those. And if it's sprouting, we don't want to eat those either because that means that it wants to reproduce. And so those should also be planted. And I've read that potatoes that are sprouting can also be toxic, so just be careful with that. So I also decided that I don't need to mark where the others are because I think the obvious will be eating lots of potatoes this week, and it won't be a problem for me to find where what is, because when I started uh, harvesting then I remember exactly where I planted what, and so it shouldn't be a problem. So I'll wash these and just put them in a pot and yeah, and eat, and then I'm excited to see how they taste. So yeah, what else is going on in the edible part of the garden? Um, Strawberries. So I cut these back, I don't remember when, so that I don't have too many strawberries. But these guys are so resilient that even after I had cut them back, look at that, they are still trying to make little strawberry plants. So I won't trouble them for now, because as soon as I finish reaping or harvesting all the potatoes, then that's where the strawberries will go for next year. So I'll just leave all these wannabe strawberry plants, and yeah, and it will be okay then. Yeah, so it's amazing because I really did cut this way, way, way back. If you can watch the video with that, and just look at that. So what else? I have, this is my first time planting cucumbers, and yeah, that's my little wonky cucumber there. It hasn't been going so well, but yeah, I'm going to eat that today as well. If the kids don't want to eat it, because the kids are kind of funny, if it looks a bit wonky, then yeah. But if I tell them that it's from the garden, maybe they'll eat it too. But yeah, but it's still trying to grow. And the pumpkin, I need to get rid of some weeds here. There's one pumpkin in there, and then some smaller ones. So finally something is happening here, and they still have time to grow. So pumpkin time, but to the October, November, yeah, until it start getting cold, they will still produce. So I have something going on in there. Lettuce, yeah, not so good this year, but yeah. And then what I did was that, because I was so excited about my potatoes, then I went ahead and planted some more here. So these are late potatoes. I planted them late, but they are doing well. Yeah, why did I plant these here too is because this was the area where there was just nothing really going on, because I had planted my other seeds. For example, the carrot, there are a couple carrots there too early. It was too cold and they all died back. But so I decided to plant some more potatoes. So I planted these potatoes a bit late. So these should be, yeah, ready whenever they are ready. And then, because I was so excited about potatoes, 2 weeks after I planted those, I also planted some other potatoes over here. So I think I'm going to be the potato lady, because they grow so well and they produce. You don't have to get stressed about them. Yeah. So that's what I will do. That's what's going on over this side. Oh, tomatoes are not ready yet, but they're doing well. That one I planted intentionally. That flower I didn't plant intentionally, but it looks good, so I'm leaving it. And these plants here, I know, I've read that you shouldn't have potatoes and tomatoes together. I don't know why, but good. But these ones just sowed themselves out, and I've just left them. So there's one there, and then there's another one that is not supported. I'm not sure if I should support it or if I should just leave it like that. I'm not sure. I'll figure that one out, but it's just there. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope that if you have a garden, that you were able to plant some edibles and that you're able to reap and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And if you haven't, you can also grow potatoes in containers. Just put them at the bottom. Maybe I'll do that in a video. I've never done it, but I can assume that it's not difficult to do, because I have so much space here. I don't need to do that, but potatoes can be grown in containers. So if you have small space, then you can try that out. Okay, that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.